Air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, welcome in. Welcome in, welcome back. I do appreciate you guys for being here with me. If you're tuning in, there may be messages here for you. I do appreciate your support as well. If you're new to the channel, welcome in, guys. All right. And happy holiday to you guys. I keep forgetting it's this Labor Day thing. Okay. Okay. All right, guys. So we're going to start out with the Declare and Decree deck. Okay. This is the energy of what you need to know. All right. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. All right, guys. Let's see what possible energies need to be removed. What possible blockages need to be removed. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Only take what resonates with you and leave the rest. So we have all feeling of defeat and powerlessness are destroyed from my energy in spirit and in flesh. All feeling of defeat and powerlessness. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Write this down. Okay? And even if you're not an air sign, maybe you have air in your chart. Okay? And maybe that caused you to tune in for the air signs. You may have air in your chart, or maybe you're just cross-watching. However, this deck is just nothing but positive rituals. Okay? It's an energy of burning and releasing. This is what I do on my channel because this deck has worked for me in my own spiritual experiences. Okay? So, you would want to write this down, set your intention, and set fire to it, of course, in a safe place. All feeling of defeat and powerlessness are destroyed from my energy in spirit and in flesh. Here you have all works of iniquity done against myself and my loved ones is now destroyed in spirit and in flesh. All works of iniquity done against myself and my loved ones is destroyed in spirit and in flesh. You would write that down, set your intentions, and you would burn it. Okay? For those of you that don't resonate for it, that's just fine. Okay? Just fine. It's not for everybody. Everybody's not religious. Everybody's not spiritual. Right? So only take what resonates with you. Okay? Alright, guys, so past, present, future energies. Okay? Readings are also timeless, so whenever you see it, it may be something here for you. Don't try to make messages fit. If it doesn't make sense to you, it's not for you, and that's just fine, okay? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Past, present, future here. You have the Wheel of Fortune coming out, the Ace of Pentacles coming out, the Tower, and the Magician. You have the Four of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Moon. Bottom of the deck is the Ten of Swords. So something is over. Something has ended. And you decided to manifest something different. But first, you allowed some type of foundation to fall. You allowed something to happen. You allowed it. Okay? Maybe you knew it needed to happen. Okay? I just feel like you're definitely transmuting. You're transmuting the energies to where I feel like you can feel more free to step in your truth, live your truth, right? And be who you want to be and do what it is you truly want to do. There's something that you may be keeping to yourself, that you may be trying to manifest for yourself. There may be something that, yeah, for some of you, a connection is over, okay? And it may have shocked somebody, whoever you released. It may have even shocked you that you decided to do this release. But this is spiritual intervention. We know this is a disruption. This is also a foundation crumbling. And I feel like someone has let this foundation crumble because it wasn't built on what you needed it to be built on. Okay? Trust, right? Truth, right? authenticity. Okay? Something here wasn't genuine. And what did the Queen of Pentacles do? The Queen of Pentacles allowed it to fall. Finally, somebody decided to let it go. Let it fall. It's faulty. It's not real. It's superficial. It's not just. It's not balanced. Just let it go. Alright? Whatever. There's secrets. There may be lies. There also may be fears. But I'm letting it go. Okay? There's definitely betrayal. There it is. Okay? And someone may not have wanted to allow something to end for financial reasons. Okay? Because of financial reasons. Maybe you didn't want to allow something to be over. Okay? I feel like a cycle repeated itself though. Air signs. I feel like a cycle repeated itself. And maybe for the last time, but I do feel like a cycle repeated itself. And finally, you decided to either speak your truth, speak up for yourself, or create boundaries with someone. Okay? You could have Earth in your chart, or you could be dealing with an Earth sign. Take it how it resonates for you. But I feel like you've definitely blocked someone out that was trying to hold on to you. And create conflict for you. You blocked someone who was trying to keep you from leaving or keep you from going in the direction of opportunities or keeping you from going in the direction of your choice. Maybe you just want to leave a situation or you wanted to leave and they didn't want you to leave. Could be a work situation, could be love. Okay? Three of Cups energy, yeah. Third party energy. And then okay, I was about to call y'all fire sign. Somebody's taking action though. You got fire in your chart. 7 of Wands, 3 of Wands. Yeah, that's 10 of Wands. That means you didn't drop the burden somewhere. You dropped the burden of someone either stalking you or trying to hold on to your energy. Okay? And some of you may be in resistance to having to make some changes as well. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, because I know Aquarius is a fixed energy. And Aquarius may not like change. Aquarius is more accustomed to routine. So, because change can be uncomfortable for Aquarius. Okay, very uncomfortable. And so 7 and 3 is 10. So 10 of Wands, you're dropping some burdens here. So it's like you created some boundaries against someone who didn't want to allow you to drop the burdens of them. Maybe it's someone who's not carrying their weight. Maybe it's someone who likes to cling to you, be too clingy. Or it's someone who wants to stop you in going towards your opportunities, going towards expansion, bettering your life. Because maybe you want to do this on your own. And you're letting the tower fall because you know you needed to let the tower fall. You letting the tower fall is actually your celebration. It's actually you celebrating getting out of this situation. Celebrating letting that tower fall. Letting spirit intervene. Letting spirit come in and do its work, right? Do its work of tearing down that faulty foundation so you can build a new one. You're building a new one. You're manifesting a new one. You're alchemizing the energy. You're transmuting the energy into something good, into something expansive, into opportunities. And you may have some fears about this, not sure which way you're going, but I feel like you're going to be fine. You're okay with the unknown. You're not like totally in fear about it, right? All feeling of defeat and powerlessness. You may have felt powerless at some point. You may have even felt defeated in this situation at some point, but not anymore. I feel like you'll be walking through fears. Yeah, you're tempering something here. You're having patience and planning. You're patient and you're planning. Success and happiness is here. Someone don't want to see you with it though. They want to hold on to you. And it's something you could be holding on to as well, air signs, when it comes to your belief system. Okay? You could be releasing the fire sign. Or maybe for some of you, there may be a lesson to learn in dealing with the fire sign. Okay? You could be watching a fire sign expand. Okay? Somebody you may have used to be in connection with. Maybe you're not, totally in connection with them now, but maybe you still see this person passing, whether it's a friend or a co-worker or a family member or something like that. It's somebody that you could be inspired by to a certain extent as well. You could be watching the fire sign expand. You could be watching the fire sign go towards their dreams, go towards their own creation, and maybe you're feeling energetically, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, this is something I can do for myself. I can do it too. If they can do it, I can do it, right? So you could very well be trying to save money or put money back for a rainy day, or put money back to get something done, pay for something, or make a payment for something, or putting money back to buy something, quality wise, a home, a car, right? But someone wants you to feel burdened about your decision to expand, your decision to, I could say, even leave, because something has failed. A tower has come in and just demolished some foundation, and it's like it's setting you free though. Some of y'all being set free from a job is setting you free to where you're celebrating this tower. You're okay with it. You're okay with it coming down. You're okay with it falling. Okay? Because you're manifesting something better. You're manifesting something different. You could be manifesting something you really want. You could be getting an idea to start something new, to create something new that's going to be very beneficial to you in the future. Okay? I told you, it's bringing about a lot of burdens and conflict with people who want to hold on to you. Okay? People who want to keep you small. Let's say that. You got people who want to keep you small. Stalkers, liars, backbiting, false accusing, and underestimating. You got people underestimating you too. Someone's afraid to speak to you and tell you a truth of theirs as well. They want to tell you something about a truth they've been hiding, and they don't even want to say it. Some people, somebody's low-key stalking you too. Somebody's being stalked by someone who's very immature with this Page of Swords. That Page of Swords is watching you in secret. Yeah, they watching. And then you have people who could be in your environment, whether it's workplace, love, family, under the same roof with you even. You have people who could be in your energy who really do rather see you small. They don't want to see you elevate. They don't want to see you glow up. But you're going to do it anyway. Success and happiness is here. The sun. You're going to follow that bliss anyway. You're going to follow that light anyway. You're going to follow that path anyway. And yes, it's going to be conflict about it. You're going to have people that are conflicted, lovers, family members, so-called friends, co-workers. People are going to be conflicted. Some of y'all, people trying to keep you small in the workplace. They either don't want to pay you what you're worth, or they don't want to see you elevate to the next position. They don't want to give you that promotion. They want to keep you small. Conflict about what it is you're doing in your life. Want to argue and fight with you because of who you are and what you're choosing to do, who you're choosing to become, how you're choosing to expand, how you're choosing to create. Want to start conflict. Somebody want to start something, man. To be starting something, got to be starting something. Yeah, and they gonna start it, and guess what? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, you gonna end it. They gonna start it, and you gonna end it. Ten of Swords. You got the Hierophant here. So there's higher learning and lessons to be learned here. Which also brings about change. Higher learning with the Hierophant. This is higher learning. Okay? Someone could have tried to get a reading on you as well, air sign. Somebody could be consulting with a spiritualist, a reader, a psychic, somebody trying to figure out what you got going. Because some of y'all, you're not sharing with everybody. You're blocking people out instead because you know you got your new beginning coming. There's a new beginning. Or this is a new beginning. It's either bound to happen or it's happening now. Okay? And this is something you'll be committed to. This is something you're going to be passionate about, and you're going to love what you do. You're going to love where you're going, Three of Wands. And it's going to create a lot of stability in your life too, versus a tower moment that had to break down some faulty foundation that you were standing on, dealing with lovers, families, friends, co-workers, whatever. Okay? But you're going to be committed to yourself. The Three of Wands, the Ace of Wands, that's Four of Wands. That's celebration, that's commitment, that's stability. Okay? It's action, making it happen, making it work. Some of you are blocking somebody out because they keep lying about wanting to be committed to you. They keep lying about commitment. They're running their mouth about it, but they're not taking action. Yeah, and it's got you in this mode right here. You're content in your own energy, and you're rejecting someone. And someone could have felt like they missed an opportunity with you as well. Yeah, Five of Pentacles energy. See, that's why the tower had to fall, because of third party energy. Okay? And third party don't necessarily have to mean some lover or another that's involved. Third party could be certain friends. Third party could be a job where you're overworking. Okay? Third party could be a family member. Third party could be a co-worker. Okay? It doesn't necessarily mean somebody you're sleeping with. But this is just more indication of people feeling left out of your energy. That were more than likely codependent upon you. Boss. Overly dependent upon you to get more work done than everybody else. You feeling left out. Underpaid, overworked. Okay? Lack mentality. That's steady trying to latch on to you, that you keep fighting off. Seven of Wands, you keep fighting this energy off. You've been fighting off negative energies. And you've been tempering yourself. And that's why you're going to be able to get moving. Things going to start moving for you. Cancer, energy, Chariot. Someone is envious of you, air sign. Someone is envious because you ended the situation because they kept lying about commitment. Somebody is mad at you, envious of you, and low-key even possibly jealous of you because of the decisions you're making to cut them out, end the relationship, end the marriage. It's something that you're ending. Somebody ending something here. Ending confusions, ending all kind of confusion. Yeah, you've learned the lessons here. And you may very well learn something about someone too. You're going to learn something that's going to be passionate for you. Whatever you're going to learn, it's going to be very passionate for you. Ace of Wands. Could be a new idea that you learn. Could be something new that you learn to create. New skill you learn maybe. Some of y'all new job where you'll be learning a new skill. Some of y'all going to be traveling for work. That's going to be your job. To travel. And you're going to enjoy it. You're going to love it. And some people are going to try to talk you out of that job and try to tell you you shouldn't take that job. Don't listen to these people. With all these wands, with this conflict going on, Three of Wands, Seven of Wands, Five of Wands. People want to argue with you and approach you in a very intense, hostile way because they don't know what's going on in your life. Some of y'all could be dealing with the water sign as well. Earth, water is here. A lot of fire. Yeah, see, you're going to be getting a lot of recognition. You're going to be, I feel like the universe is going to reward you as well because of what you've allowed yourself to learn, the lessons you've learned in this, the lessons of codependency, the lessons of lack mentality. You've learned to transmute that energy to being independent, right? To having the mentality of abundance, right? Yeah, see, some people think you're naive. Some people think you don't know. It's not that you're naive and don't know. It's just a lot of things you keep to yourself. And you know it's best to do that. Because you can't trust everybody. You got to create boundaries here. And it's also a cycle that had to be closed out. Somebody just closed out a cycle. And because you close this cycle out, it's going to set you free. The world. It's going to set you free to expand. Free to, because you close out the cycle, out with the old, in with the new. You made room for something new to form. You made room for some new idea to take form. By closing out a cycle. It's a cycle of old patterns, or negative mindset, learned behavior, confusion, third-party energy. This is something that's being closed out. A cycle that needed to be closed. And you've done just that. The world is here. The Wheel of Fortune is here. Ace of Wands. Ace of Pentacles. Definitely envy here. Someone may definitely see you as a person that you got people who admire you. They admire what you do and how you operate, the way you work. They may not never say it, but they do. But they also low-key envious of you too. Jealous. Yeah, someone's definitely coming out of a connection. You have the Ten of Wands at the bottom. Then you have the Seven of Pentacles. So you're going to be investing in yourself. And whatever you invest in from this time forward, air signs, it's going to come to fruition for you. Okay? Yeah, you're in this Queen of Pentacles energy. You may have a Leo. Someone in this King of Wands energy who may try to come back around some kind of way, who may try to get you to invest in them again, who wants to communicate. But things are happening quickly regardless of this King of Wands energy. But I don't feel like this person will be wish fulfillment for you. I do not. Or it could just be you taking more action with the King of Wands as well. And the Seven of Pentacles, Eight of Wands, it could be you just taking more action. And you could very well be communicating with someone or someone with you. Okay? And it could just be spoken truths. Yet, it could just be more truths being spoken. But one thing is for certain, air signs, you're filling your own cups. You're going toward wish fulfillment. Very, very balanced. Empress energy, very balanced, very harmonious. And see, you're birthing something new here. Page of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands, you're birthing something new. Okay? Definitely birthing something new. Starting something new for yourself. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You're doing something new. Some of you are doing something you've never done before. And fear may set in, but I feel like you're going to walk through it because it's a path of purpose coming up. And see, what you don't see coming, there's a devil energy that's going to try to get in the way and stop this. This tower has already happened, or it will, but there's a devil energy who wants to stop you from going on a true path. Want to stop you from going in a different direction, because this direction that you're going in, there's a lot of abundance and stability in this direction that you're headed in. And this entity doesn't have to be a person. It could be an addiction, okay? Addicted to working, addicted to slavery, okay? Addicted to bondage, okay? Addicted to a mindset. These things can come back up again and trigger you. But you're going to have to overcome that, lay that to rest, and move through your fears. Move through it. If addictions present themselves again, that's why burning and releasing is important. If addictions present themselves, that would be a moment to where you would need to burn and release to get that negative energy off of you. Write things down and burn it. I declare and decree, all negative bondage, all negative belief systems are destroyed from my energy in spirit and in flesh. All slavery mentality is destroyed from my energy in spirit and in flesh. Right? So the devil energy doesn't have to necessarily be a person. It could be an energy that presents itself to come back around to you, which is old behavioral patterns. These are things you have to see so you can overcome. Empress energy, I feel like you'll be able to transmute that energy successfully and put that devil energy to shame. Put it out of your energy and continue on your path. Some of you have a spiritual path that you are to take because you have a purpose here to help humanity. This entity is going to try to stop it. And you're going to have the spirit of discernment to understand what this is, where it's coming from, and what to do about it. Okay? What it is, where it's coming from, and what to do about it. That's why burning and releasing is necessary. Some of you, what you don't see coming, you have a past person could be trying to present themselves again, because remember, people trying to keep you small. A job may call you back and try to offer you that position now, because can't nobody organize it the way you can. Can't nobody finish the project in time the way you can. Can't nobody cover as much ground as you covered the way you did it. Now they want to call you back and ask you to come back. That's just an energy of being bonded once again. It's a contract of bondage, a contract of slavery, working for people who don't appreciate you, overworked and or underpaid, overworked and underpaid. So it's a reason why an entity would try to show up and stop you along a path. It must be a path that leads to purpose, abundance, stability, opportunities, travel, like-minded people. This entity is being sent to stop you. And it's not just that entity, but it's other people who may be wishing upon your downfall. It's other people who don't want to see you progress. They want to keep you small. Okay? So what you don't see coming is that entity, whether it be energetically presenting itself or presenting itself to a person, you're going to have to be discerning, right? And pay attention to the lessons that you have learned. Be discerning on where that energy is coming from and how it's presenting itself, so that you can lay it to rest. But I feel like you're taking a risk. You're jumping through fears. You're gaining an energy of fearlessness to where you're walking through your fears. World card at the bottom of the deck again. This is a different deck. World card shows up again. So there's a lot of travel and expansion happening here. Opportunities. Don't let the opportunities pass you by. What you don't see coming, more opportunities. Once you overcome this energy that's trying to come back into your life, whether it be a habit, whether it be a person, what you don't see coming is that it's going to present itself. And you're going to have to know how to deal with it, which I feel like most of you will transmute that energy. Okay? And that's the truth. The world is here, and so is the Ace of Swords. So you're going to be clear. Things are going to be made clear to you. You're going to be clear about what it is you encounter. And you're going to be true to yourself. And you may need to speak some truth to someone or someone to you as well. But there will be clarity here with this new beginning. There's something new starting for you, or a whole new cycle starting over. where it's like having a clean slate where you can create anything that you want, long as it's to your liking, long as you're happy with it, and long as it's in you being truthful to yourself. Long as you're standing in your truth, living your truth, speaking your truth, you should be fine. Crown chakra. Some of you are being crowned because you have a purpose here. That's what that Two of Wands is about. You choosing the path to purpose. Okay? Working with spirit and spirit working with you to what? Help humanity to overcome the same things you've overcome. So there's spiritual wisdom and knowledge, downloads as well. Lots of options. There you go with the opportunities here of expansion. Three of Wands shows up again. Focused. Vision. See yourself. Keep your heart open. Heart chakra. The heart is open to receive. Energy of receiving, Three of Wands showing up twice. And people what? Feeling conflicted, feeling defeated, because this is how they wanted you to feel. But this is how they're actually going to feel. This is their reality, not yours. Some people feeling left out in the cold. They feel discarded by you. Boss, family member, so-called friend, co-worker, people feeling discarded. And they're in their head. People feeling the loss of you. Five of Pentacles. People feeling left out, left behind. And the thing is, Five of Pentacles showing up, that's Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles is supposed to be a family setting. So some of y'all are dealing with family members who want to keep you small. They don't want to see you elevate. They don't want to see you grow. They don't want to see you tap into your spirituality. They don't want to see none of that because they know it's going to take you higher. You're going to leave them behind. That's what they don't want. Temperance showing up again. Have patience. And I feel like you have. And it has changed a lot of things for you because you've been patient. You paid attention to your truth. You're starting to pay attention to how you feel energetically. And you're going toward that. You're going toward that. You will be celebrating. Three of Cups. You'll be celebrating. The lovers. Loving you. Loving yourself. Intuition. Knowing you. Knowing yourself. And an energy of reciprocity. Equal give and take. Okay? Somebody definitely wants your attention. Someone wants your attention. But they may want your attention in a negative way. Someone that wants to stop you from creating. They want to stop you from elevating. They want to stop you from moving on. They want you to be confused. They want you to stay small. Sacral chakra energy. This is your creativity. Ace of Wands. Seven of Pentacles. You investing in yourself. Your creativity is going to be, if it isn't already, at an all-time high. And all you got to do is be that mystic you was called to be. Mystical healer. Some of you, be who you were called to be. Do it. Walk through it. Walk through the fears. 33 on the timer. Whatever you wish. Your wish is my command. That's what the universe is telling you, air signs. What do you wish? What do you want? Do you know what you want? When you lessen the importance of problems and suffering, life will swing back into balance. That's what temperance is about. Balance. All right? Stop the struggle and feel peace. The world responds to you. You got the world twice. The world responds to you. Whatever you want. Okay? What do you want? Do you know what you want? Air signs. Whatever you wish. What you don't see coming. Wish fulfillment. Opportunity. And that entity that may show up in someone or in some type of energetic way that you're going to have to recognize so that you may overcome. But I feel like what you're going to do is continue to transmute. Keep transmuting the energies. Turn it from evil to good. Bad to good. Day and night. Up and down. In and out. Transmute. Make it better than what it is. Make the best of it. Make the best of it. Speak that language to the universe. I am abundant. My abundance flows to me easily and effortlessly from all four corners of the earth. I am blessed. I do have vision. I am clairvoyant. I am an overcomer. I am victorious. You are what you say you are. You have what you say you have. Okay? So air signs, I hope that this was clear for you, or it brought clarity for you, okay? But someone also don't want to release you because they don't want the situation to be over with you. Someone thinks that they can have a new beginning with you. Someone thinks that they can run off with you, or they think that they can come and jump back into your life and be in and out and up and down. Someone wants to keep you small. It's a lot of negative energy that's about, but it's not energy that you cannot overcome. You have ended a lot of things for the best of yourself, for the betterment of you, for your mental health, your emotional health, your spiritual health, right? You've eliminated things and people. You've dropped burdens. You've dropped people. You've changed up a lot. You've changed. And you're going to notice that you have. And when anything presents itself not to be aligned with you, you're going to discard it. You'll see how well you do. I feel like you're going to do well. Somebody doesn't want something to be over, but somebody lied about commitment. It keep coming up. Somebody lied about commitment, and they don't even know. They're going to be shocked. They've been lying about it, but you finna make it reality for them. Somebody about to make it reality. Somebody been lying. Somebody been lying about wanting to be committed to my air signs, and you don't realize my air signs ain't no fool. They not naive. They may be a little quiet, but they not naive. They know. But you don't mind taking risks, right? You don't mind starting over, somebody here. But the thing is, whoever's thinking that you're naive, they got another thing coming. They're going to be shocked to know that you've thought about this, you've reflected on this, and you do see the truth. And you're going to go with the truth. They're going to be shocked. Whatever they lie was about commitment, or if they've lied about being happy in a relationship with you, you're going to shut it down. And you're going to let that truth be known. You're going to let it be known with that Seven of Wands energy. You're going to let them know that you know the truth. You're going to bring the truth out. The truth going to come out, and it's going to set them free for real. They're going to act like they're confused about it, but the truth is, it's possible they don't want the relationship either, or they really just didn't want the commitment, but they may have been lying about wanting it. Okay, that's for somebody. Somebody been lying about a commitment. Yeah, we're gonna do this. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Yeah, it's gonna be this. It's gonna be that. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do that, and no action. All talk, no action. So somebody's done with waiting for something to happen that's never going to come to fruition, and you're just gonna shut it down and block it out. Seven of Wands. That's gonna cause a tower. That's that tower moment. But that foundation is faulty anyway. It needs to fall. So something new and real can be built. Right? Water sign. About to call you water sign. Some of y'all might have water in your chart, or you could be walking away from a water sign. Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. But again, guys, I hope the messages were helpful, and I hope that you got some kind of clarity, air signs. And until next time, take care.